What is going on, LEGO investors? So today we're going to talk about a Star Wars set that retired November 2021, and I honestly thought this set would have done really well. I honestly would have bought it if I had the ability, but yeah, I'm flat out going to say it. I would have bought a few of these sets because I thought it would have done really well. I totally would have made a bad mistake when investing, but sadly, that would have just been the name of the game. So I often say that Lego investing is gambling, essentially. And I definitely would have lost on this set. So I love doing these retirement checkups to go over retired sets to see how they're doing, maybe give my thoughts and opinions on them. And I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Did you invest in this set? Did you like this set? Do you like it now? Would you have invested in it? I want to know why this set did so bad. This set had a lot of things going for it, and I am a little confused on why it did so bad. I would just love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it. That's why I like making these videos. We get the community discussion, investors talking. It's great. It's great to get the community talking about it. So please comment down below your thoughts and opinions. But let's go over it. This set is item number 75273. Star Wars Poe X-Wing Fighter. So this set came out January 2nd, 2020 and retired November 2021. The set has 761 pieces with a price per piece of 12 cents, which is a little high, but it's got 4 minifigures, and the value of them, or I should say, there are 3 unique minifigures, which is phenomenal when investing in a set. 3 is really strong for a set, and we got a value right now of $57.93. So initially looking at the set, I love the color scheme of this X-Wing. I definitely love investing in vehicles that are unique in color because people will generally want them in retirement for their army building. So definitely the color scheme, I love the X-Wing. So yeah, I would have just bought it just on the looks alone. And it had a solid minifigure lineup. So 3 unique, we've got one at $15, and Ren is actually $35, which is phenomenal. Then we got Poe, $4.91, and then R2-D2 is $2.52. So overall, the characters are really decent. So yeah, as I said before, it's got an awesome lineup of characters. 3 are unique, and so maybe it's just the price of this set that just maybe why it has done so bad. So if you look right now, it's got a retail price of $89.99 and it's got a value of $97.86. So really it's not doing well at all. Is it the price, or is it because we've got a few Poe X-Wings before this and people just feared that we were going to continue to get more? That's always an option. So I definitely like the black and orange X-Wing a lot more. I think it's just a phenomenal color and awesome looking as opposed to the gray and orange. But the one from 2015, item number 75102, had a retail value of $80 and got a value of $134 right now. So that's pretty decent. It's not amazing, but at an $80 set, that's pretty good profit to me. A growth of 68.3%. Or is another reason why this set hasn't been doing well is because we just have so many X-Wings out there. So I've made videos about X-Wings before, but if you look, we've got 34 sets. And some of them have done really well. Obviously, the really old ones have done phenomenal. I don't really factor those in, but really, I mean, the 2014 versions have done really well. And then obviously the 2015 Poe version. But is it just we've just been flooded with so many X-Wings that a lot of people didn't like this set? And there's really no demand for it? Or is there something else that I may be missing and not thinking of? I think ultimately what it came down to, and please, again, I really want to hear your opinion on this, but my personal opinion, there's 2 factors. One, the price is really high. It's hard for this set it's not big enough to where people will want it and display it, and that would help drive up the price. I think that it's just at a bad price point, so I think it's a little too high. If it was around a $60 price point, I think the set probably would have done better. But the biggest reason why I think this set has failed in the end was it's from a horrible movie. So I know a lot of people really like the new movies, but the general population and consensus is that everyone hates the new movies. I myself included, I think they were terrible. I think Star Wars has really gone downhill with Disney, and it looks like they're going to double down on the whole Rey trilogy. And the Rise of Skywalker, it just bombed in my opinion, and I think that's why the set has done horrible. Nobody really talks about these movies. Nobody really likes these movies, and nobody really wants a whole lot of sets from these movies. Now, keep in mind there are some phenomenal sets from this movie. I do take that into account. We've gotten a lot of really great minifigures, but overall, it comes down to the movie, in my opinion. So just to verify, so Brick Economy has this for $97.86. Let's check out how it's doing on eBay to see how it's really doing. eBay is a great tool to look at because the pricing is fair. If you look on Amazon, you'll typically see a higher price. So eBay is the way I like to look up pricing. So we've got $67 plus 13 shipping, so that's really bad. Let's see, that one was less than 85. Here we got $89.95 plus free shipping. So after fees and shipping, you're looking less than 70 range, maybe a little less than 70. And then we've got $88.17. This one's from Canada. And this one's surprisingly $107. This one's 80 plus 15 shipping. And then we got one for $75 plus 12 shipping. So overall, it's sort of in the price range. But honestly, I think it's doing a lot worse than the Brick Economy. When you factor in fees and everything, the probably Brick Economy should have it listed for probably around $80, I think would be a safe bet. So do you feel that this set is accurate in its value, or do you think it should be higher? So we're going on, what, 3 years of being retired? I don't think it's going to jump up after 5 years. I think maybe after 5 years we might hit maybe $110 if we're lucky. But I think at the 3 year, 2 to 3 year mark, if it's at this price, I don't think it's going to skyrocket. And I think this is probably where it's going to max out. Now, for you investors that were investing in 2021, were you buying this X-Wing, or were you buying a different Star Wars set? We had a variety of sets that retired in 2021, which had a pretty strong lineup, such as the TIE Fighter helmet, the Darth Vader's castle, General Grievous Starfighter, the Knights of Ren transport ship. Some people like that, some people hate it, but overall, and the Stormtrooper helmet. So we had a really great lineup. Were people just focused on the helmet line? I think that's what it came down to. But overall, I want to hear your opinions on this, and I love doing these retirement checkups to kind of gauge how sets have done. And yeah, that's my opinions on it. But I appreciate you watching. But as always, please do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.